Watching opening day of competition here at the MEO Rip Curl Pro Portugal. Stop 10 of the World Surf League Championship Tour. We have Filipe Toledo taken to the lineup. Now current world number 2. Tomas, Hermes, Miguel, Blanco trying to upset the world title race. Joe Turpel and Martin Potter for the call. Now getting an opportunity to battle with Filipe Toledo and Miguel Blanco. Hermes just up and off the top of the roof of the float. He'll get credit for that frontside floater and start building on some scores here. Had a .43 before that.
Let's have a look at Toledo.
Filipe on the move. Blitzing that first section, already flying down the line. Even just in a short space, you can tell why people give him credit as being the fastest surfer in the world. Really can't afford to lose at any stage of this event. Watching Miguel Blanco, the wild card in the heat, just searching for something. He'll kick out. You really think about Miguel Blanco.
The challenge of trying to perform in conditions that are very, very tricky, and yeah, happy to find a couple scores then, and I'm sure I'm going to continue to be tested down here. It's always a test. You only get a few heats where it's like that dreamy conditions.
Diving into the first section is rookie Tomas Hermes. Good for one move and he's out, bettering a .5 there. Tomas counter keeper from the U.S. Open on road to qualify for this year.
Just with the changing of the new head judge, Pratamo Ren came into play, and it was quite difficult, really, wasn't it, to sit there and judge and then have a couple of waves in a row and be able to put the score down. So, you know, I think the judges have done a great job over this year.
First thing you always talk about is the angle of the tower, where the judges sit. If you're going to be at an event on site, you want the same angle of where the judges are viewing these waves live. And have your go at scoring the world's best as well. This is Tomas Hermes. 2 big turns on the left. Using the lip on the first 2, and then a little carving maneuver on the inside of that left for Tomas Hermes, improving his .87 and trying to track down Filipe Toledo with 17:25 to go.
Tomas's best ride, not needing much, 1.64, so we'll probably see a lead change. Let's have a look at it again. Nice tight little snap in the pocket, and I love that deep bottom turn. Connects even better with that maneuver number 2. Kind of blew the tail out a bit, got a little bit release, showed the judges a little bit of variety, and there we go, as we thought, the best score of the heat so far. This is his potential future that he's looking at, so he wants to make sure he comes out and earns this wild card.
Paddling into this left is Tomas Hermes, looking to increase his lead. Snaps it off the lip vertically. Nice timing on the second, third hack on the oncoming section. Keeps that flow beautifully down the line. 2.23's gone, lead extending for the rookie on tour.
Well, he's found the groove, hasn't he? And there's this little part of the bank that he seems to be working on. Timing that. And then Tomas, nice opening turn. Jams it in the pocket again for maneuver 3, and then up for that bonus section at the end. Maybe not as critical, but I see Filipe Toledo up and over that section and decides to pull.
The north end, kind of of where the guys are surfing, is pretty much directly out in front of the scaffolding here in the competitors area. You could hear Ricardo a minute ago kind of signaling him over a little bit, but basically they're surfing 3 different peaks. So Tomas is right in the middle. We got Filipe to the north.
And dealing with that pressure of losing the lead on tour towards the back end of the season. Miguel Blanco up on her right. And just up and out, still his best score, 1.07. Tomas Hermes still with the lead.
And here he goes.
Toledo looking for some clear water. Beautiful open face carve. He'll just frame that up vertically to get his best score so far. 5:40 to go. Ricardo Toledo already whistling to send him back out into position.
His composure, and then on the flip side of the coin, Toledo. Another check turn, jams it sort of more directly up into the... here goes Tomas. So
Hermes lining up the inside corner with a massive float, reading that lip line well, and stays on his feet, looking to improve on a 3.83.
Yeah, a nice little check turn there from Tomas, and then total commitment to go for that last maneuver. It is a critical turn. It's dangerous. That wave is unloading on a super shallow sandbank. And as he goes for that one there, floats down and lands with one hand tied behind his back. Here he goes.
Toledo having to give way to Tomas down the line. Tomas just playing a little defense. Will hop out of there. Now at the 3-minute mark, Toledo will check out this right. Springing off the bottom. Big throw tail reverse. Amazing opening maneuver for Toledo.
Where has that been?
Perfect timing to give it to us real quick. Maybe he was thinking I'll save this for the later rounds, but needing it.
You want to save your best for last, yes, but this round one is such a detrimental round. You want to get that win no matter what, so light it up if you have to. Toledo, beautiful fade, and then into that nice reverse there, spins it perfectly. And looking like that's going to be his best score. Well, no doubt that's going to be his best score. Nice there, grabs the board, holds onto it right up until the landing, Joe. Comes out nice and clean. So, Toledo needing a 6.97 and 40 seconds to go.
Tomas Hermes pulls into a messy section. His whole goal there was just to keep Toledo off of it with 90 seconds to go. Miguel Blanco finding some space. And just hitting one section off the top of the closeout. Be one of his better waves in this heat with 22 seconds to go. Toledo just paddling for anything he could find. Priority needing a 5.18. And it's going to come down to this. Wedge, Toledo on the windup, throws it vertically. Pulls that first turn off out in front of the shoulder. Third maneuver towards the inside and he's earned that little bonus space to huck the fins out into reverse. 3 turns completed, chasing a 5.18 at the buzzer.
Talk about leaving it to the last second, Toledo. Vertical backside snap, Joe. I am not sure where this is going to go here. Let's have a look. As it comes off the bottom, nice and vertical. We haven't seen a lot of that. Manages to pull it off and gets a couple of bonus little maneuvers here through the inside. Jams it off the top and then goes for a little bit of a spin right here and doesn't quite pull that off. Wow, 5.18 is what is required by Filipe Toledo. 5.33 on the way before. I don't think it's that good.
4.23 for Toledo. Not enough. Filipe Toledo, world number 2, will be dealing with round 2 action here at the MEO Rip Curl Pro Portugal. The rookie Tomas Hermes with the big win. Coming up next, world number 1, Gabriel Medina takes on Pat Gudauskas and Sammy Pupo.